Good morning. Look at this. Check out this panorama that we woke up to. So I had a feeling the views would be good, and does not disappoint. Super, super cool. Hard to be mad about that. It was a long, long day. Long day, but still, it's worth it. I need to make some coffee. I didn't sleep super great, but that's okay. We got caffeine for that, although I'm almost out of coffee, so it might be another crisis today. Whoa, look at that. Look at that glow. That is so cool. It's gonna get hot up here. But until then, that is so, so pretty. Really great. I wish we could have spent all day here, but we gotta move on. We're gonna head down Chicken Corners a little bit, maybe, and then head into town to eat some lunch and then find early camp, because we need that. We need a day of lounging, especially on a Friday. We wanna get to camp early. Rolling out. This was an awesome campsite. Would have been great to spend all day here, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Look at all this. This is so cool. I'm glad that we're here during the daytime now instead of at night when we can't see anything. All right, we're turning around. We could make it to Chicken Corners. There's like a really ruddy, rocky, tippy spot, and my truck could do it. I just think the amount of effort and time and concentration versus the amount of energy we have for this, it's not worth it. Chicken Corners isn't going anywhere, so we'll come back when I'm lifted and can actually do it. Yeah, agreed. We may have found camp. It's relatively big and flat, not so bad. Okay, so we're at camp, what's gonna be camp, and we're just trying to get around what the best direction is to face. The problem is the wind is gonna be gusting up to 34 miles per hour till like 4 in the morning. So that's what we're dealing with right now. I'm gonna show you camp because except for one feature, it would be gorgeous, but there's a huge disappointment for this campsite. Other than that, it would be amazing, so stand by. So here's the deal with this campsite. It's very pretty. We have really awesome views of Moab from far away. I'm basically perfectly level. Charlie's got a lot of space there. Here's the problem. Gorgeous views, but giant buzzing power lines blocking our view of the LaSalles, which would be awesome. But that's just the price we pay for camping, I guess. As is all Utah trip tradition, it wouldn't be a trip to Utah if we weren't getting absolutely pummeled by the wind on at least one day, and today is that day. We busted out the wine, boxed Pinot Gris, and we're just gonna, I guess, sit this one out. But it's not supposed to stop until like 4 a.m. But I think there's a couple hours where it's gonna calm down, like right after sunset. It's wild. You can hear it. You can hear it through the canyons changing pitch. Like further out, it's like a higher pitched, almost a whistling, and here it's just a low, devastating grumble of bullshit. Also, The sound of the power lines is more like a flapping. It sounds like 1,000 moths flapping. Large flappy moths is what it sounds like, not the typical bzzz, you know. So I guess if you like that sort of thing, it's good sleep ASMR. Maybe I'll get a mic near it and record that and do one of those 10-hour video clips and have that for ASMR people. I'm just kidding. Or am I? We don't know. I did my best to face my truck towards where the wind is mostly going to be coming, south-southwest for most of the night, and then south-southeast late. But there's only so many options, and I parked it right in this little, it looks like it's normally like tent campers use this, but I threaded the needle. Got to be careful backing out because my sidewalls might touch that, but it's actually like pretty dang level. It's exactly a one-car space. So I'm pretty proud of that. Pulled right up to the edge there. Yeah. And then juniper berries for making gin if I want to. Okay, excuse the mouth noise ASMR, I'm eating sunflower seeds, but the sunset is going crazy. Let me flip this bad Larry around and you can take a look. Look at that. I've been shooting some snappies and just having a great old time. Hard to be mad about that. It's exploding over that way. I don't have a super long telephoto lens anymore. I sold it ever since I sold my Canon system, so I'm running the 24-70 now. And it's good enough, but this has been real nice. The wind calmed down for a little bit, just like it said it would, and I'm sure it's gonna pick up in about an hour or two. Okay, sit rep. It's 4:23 in the morning. We've been up since we never actually got to sleep. The wind was so loud all night. Like, the rooftop tents can handle it. It's fine, it's no problem, like structure-wise, but when they're flapping and the wind's so hard, like, there's just no sleep to be had. So I've been up for a while. I decided a while ago that I was gonna just tear down and sit in the car. So I just now did that, and I think I'm gonna help Charlie do that. Moab is getting absolutely slammed with storms right now. So in terms of like rain and storm, we're safer here. The lightning over Moab is getting, there's a lot. So being in the cars is unquestionably the safest place to be right now. Let me see if I can get some footage of that for you guys. Hold on, let me shift some stuff around. So the twinkling lights you see in the distance are cars heading down the highway from Moab. There's a tree blocking, there you go. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's windy here, but it's fine. Like, we're safe in the vehicles. We got our tents down. Charlie got her tent down. It's just boring and uncomfortable. And we. Oh, sweet. Sweet sweetness, you beautiful place, you. Ah, I love it. Look at that thunderhead, that thing's huge. We're about to run Long Canyon. It's windy, semi-rainy. I'm taking some air out just to give me a little bit more traction. I'll just go down to like, I don't know, 20. Doing everything I can to get this Maverick coffee down because it is bad. Pretty cool. All right. we're making it up, making good progress, we think. I don't really remember how long this trail is, but look how sweet this view is. Very majestic. The majestic. This is definitely a good sunrise one.
I think this is the rock.
This is a super famous photo spot in Moab, so cool to take photos here. Last time we were here, some jerks rolled right up on Charlie while she was trying to take photos, and they weren't nice. Nav tech. We made it to the top, and the wind is insane. Long Canyon is a lot less long than I remember. We got up it in, like, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe, and we stopped a bunch. So something to keep that in mind. It's not a long canyon. Ready? Poot, 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 poot. Well, it is still extremely breezy, but we have found what we're pretty sure is going to be camp for the day. We took this dirt road that had no other cars on it, and this is a big sprawling campsite. Getting level should be relatively doable, but the cool part is, check this out. We've got a canyon view that we can just walk to if we want to. So could be a lot worse, and it's what, like 10:30 in the morning? It's really early, so we have all day to hang out here. Using my surroundings to my advantage, I'm almost perfectly level, just parked up on this little guy right here. It was a little tippy. I'm off 1 degree, but I'm not gonna notice that. I'm gonna sleep so hard tonight anyway, it won't matter. Plus I've got White Claws and bourbon left, and a box of wine. Our biggest casualty of the trip has been the Luggabaloo. Charlie, when she was backing out of the campsite this morning, in the dark, she ran over it because we had stashed it under her 4Runner in case she needed it in the night, and that way it wouldn't blow away. Well, it didn't blow away, but it did get run over. Funnily enough, this is the second Luggabaloo Charlie's run over this summer. We're not going to go into details because it's funnier if we don't, but she just keeps running over toilets, and we don't have a way to stop it. So I'm just letting this thing sit in the sun and soak up some heat, and maybe I can bend it back into place. I think it's probably good enough. Charlie is off exploring. Her favorite thing to do is pick up spent brass. So that's what she's doing. She's picking up a few at a time. Also, there's a big cat walking around this campsite at night, or I would assume at night because they're nocturnal. But we've seen all of its, we've seen a lot of its footprints, little paw prints, and she's been following those around too. Hopefully she doesn't get eaten. But it's still windy. It's not ideal. When the sun is out, even though it's windy and breezy, it actually feels pretty good, but as soon as it goes behind the clouds, it's just cold. It's gonna be dinner time in a little bit here, and I'm not even hungry, which may be a good thing, because if it's yet again too windy to cook, then that kind of solves the problem itself. Cheers, everyone. It's wine o'clock. It's 5:42 in the PM. The wind is sort of calming down. I'm getting hungry, so I'm hoping that we can actually cook dinner pretty soon. But I wanted to take a second to thank you for sticking with me this far and watching. This was an amazing trip. It went by way too fast, but thanks to this video, I'll have a lot of memories, and I'm gonna rewatch this video probably more than anyone else. That's why I make these videos, is so that I can go back and have something bright to watch. Man, this was cool. The sun's warm right now. It's great. This is just a beautiful campsite. This trip was what I needed to get me through the next 6 months until I can take another trip. But it is what it is. That's what we do to survive, right? I know I'm not the only one who deals with that crap. So yeah, let's just enjoy the rest of the daylight, the warm sunshine, and just have a great time. All right, well, the wind will not chill out, so we're not gonna cook Frito chili pie. It's just gonna be too much of a pain. So I'm just gonna make breakfast for dinner, I guess. All right, I'm eating the Peak Refuel breakfast skillet. It's a good consolation prize. It's not Frito chili pie, but this is a good consolation prize. If you haven't tried this one, do yourselves a favor, do it. I added a bunch of cheese and Tabasco sauce to make it even less good for me. But it's good and it's filling. A lot of times the backpacking meals are not filling. This one's good. It's got all the right stuff, all the right fixins. This is making me feel better. I had to have something to soak up the wine. I wish it was chili, Frito chili, but this is good. I didn't even look when I put the Tabasco sauce in. I just started shaking it until it felt right. Oh man. Yeah, it's tasty AF. Sunset is winding down, and just like I predicted, as soon as we committed to eating something other than Frito chili pie, the wind died down. So here we are, but it's okay. An early night is probably calling for us. We're gonna get up pretty crazy early and head back to Denver, and then back to work and stuff like that. So yeah, I know, the depression is real. But I'm not gonna complain about this orange glow in the distance here. This is a really good trip. I can't wait to take another one. The next one, depending how things roll out, the next one might be Pacific Northwest. And it might involve me having a completely empty truck bed, completely barren, getting a Super Pacific installed. Anyway, we're gonna enjoy the rest of the night. Yeah, okay, I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace. Well, that is it. That's the trip over. We're headed home now. It's probably gonna take us, 15, 16 hours because of all the people leaf peeping on I-70. Anyway, this was an awesome trip. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, consider sticking around. Like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff, leave a comment. I appreciate you being here. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all this stuff. Next few camping videos will be like late fall camping. It'll be a few weeks, but I'll be putting some stuff out as soon as I possibly can. Thank you, and goodbye.